Underground entertainment broke so much ground that Jim and Brian took tons and tons of heat from the censors and the networks, but not once did they compromise or ever give in.
The problem was with the heat, if you want to call it heat. I knew I had my immediate boss, Paul, who was kind of a smart guy but oblivious and likes to be oblivious to things, was easy to handle. I could probably tell him, we're going to have an elephant in there and we're going to cut its heart out and eat it, and he probably would have been okay with that.
Well, I think as long as nobody got hurt, and as long as the burn marks were covered up by the time I returned on Monday, then probably everything was going to be all right. It's when we noticed the human carnage and the physical damage to the facility that perhaps we noticed things were not going as originally planned.
But it's his boss I had to worry about.
They had certain assumptions that I would make sure that we were not embarrassed off the air by any programming that I might allow in the building. And that was my task, is to make sure that whatever we put on the air wouldn't necessarily generate phone calls to our customer service reps saying, WTF, what is that?
They would say, oh, it's okay, nobody's watching, it'll be fine. Somebody was watching.
And they never watched our shit. They didn't, the older powers that be, they never watched that shit. But somebody accidentally, some friend of theirs or some acquaintance of theirs, goes, I saw a guy spanking a monkey on your show, and is that right? You guys shoot stuff like that? So that's when it would filter to Paul. That's when it would come to me, and I had to come to these guys and say, yeah, we can't say suck, and we can't do this. So
they had a very catchy line about, this is underground entertainment that doesn't suck. And they were chastised for that by the station censor boards and the standards and practices. And yet, a short time later, a number of trauma movies, which do suck, as everyone knows, were shown on G4, a division of NBC Comcast, Universal, and the movies were shown under the rubric of movies that don't suck.
Underground entertainment doesn't suck is about like the best slogan since Coke is it.
Bob can say suck in our movie.
We have a question about that too.
Suck. I said plenty of curse words in a director's chair. The f*** are they doing?
It's amazing what these two get away with. I mean, isn't that amazing? That's what the cutting edge of cultural creativity is all about, isn't it?